What's up, guys? I'm Dwayne,
I'm Alicia.
and this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't wanna complicate ya, complicate ya.
Today, we're going to talk about a game that Dwayne recently introduced me to. That game is Project L.
Project L is a game designed by Adam Spano, Jan Suko, and Michael Mikes, and published by Boardcubator Games. Let's go to the table for a quick overview of how this game plays. Project L is an engine building game for 1 to 4 players where the players are pretty much racing to complete the most puzzles to score the most victory points. And these are the puzzles that we're trying to complete. You got your white back puzzles that require a minimal amount of pieces to complete. And then you got your black back puzzles that require more pieces to complete, but they will score you more victory points when you complete them. Now, when you set up the game, we use all the white back pieces, but depending on the number of players, you only use a certain number of the black back pieces. So in a 2-player game, we're only using 12 of the black back puzzles. There are 20 in the game. To your left, you have your level 1 pieces, you got your level 2 pieces, your level 3, and all those up there are your level 4s. Each player is going to get one of these player aids, which pretty much tells you what you can do in the game. And they're going to start off with a level 2 piece and a level 1 piece. Now, on a player's turn, you're going to do 3 actions. And you can repeat those actions with the exception of one action, which I'll get into in a minute. Now, on my turn, let's say I'm going to take this puzzle. That's one action I can do. And I place it here. The next action I can do is I could take a level 1 piece, put it into my supply. The next action I can do is I can upgrade. So I'll take this level 2 piece, upgrade it to a level 3 piece. Now, with that action, you can also downgrade if you wanted to. So I can go from a level 4 back to a level 3. I can also take one of the same level. So I could take this level 3 and turn in this level 3 and take this level 3. But you can't jump levels. So I can't trade in a level 2 piece for a level 4 piece. Can't do that. Now, the next action I could do is I could place a piece on one of my puzzles. So, let me replace that. I would take this piece, put it in the puzzle. This puzzle is now completed. So then I would take this piece back. I would gain the reward, which would be this level 3 piece, put it into my supply. And this wouldn't score me any victory points, but it's completed. And I'll put it over there. Now, the last action you do is what we call the master action. And you can only do that once per turn. Like I said, you can repeat the other one. So if I wanted to use my whole turn to take 3 puzzles as my 3 actions, I could do that. But the master action, you can only do once per turn. What is the master action? Well, let's put this back up here. And let's say I had this here and I had this. And let's say I had this in my supply, this in my supply, and okay, I get it now. I don't know why that didn't click to me before. I had this. All right. So on my turn, I would announce that I'm doing a master action. What a master action is, let's say this piece is here. Master action is you get to place a piece from your supply on each of your puzzles, one piece. So master action, I would do this, I would do this, and then I would do that. And look at that, I completed 3 puzzles at one time. So I would then take these back into my supply. I regain the rewards. So I get these pieces. And then I place these off to the side. And this puzzle is going to score me 1 point at the end of the game. Now, the game will continue to go like that until this black stack of puzzles is gone. These can be left out on the table, but once that stack is gone, the players will finish that round, and then they will get one more round. And then at the end of the game, we will have an opportunity to place pieces in any unfinished puzzles that we have in our play area. And for each piece we place that way, a point will be deducted from our final score. And then once we do that, we will tally up our victory points, and whoever has the most victory points is the winner of Project L. So I usually find out about board games by going to my board game store. I go on internet, content creators on YouTube, and podcasters. That's not how I found out about this particular board game.
So how did you find out about it?
I have a guy.
Okay. Who is your guy?
So he's one of the guys in my board game group, and usually we play a lot of the heavier games.
Yes.
And he suggests sometimes a game that I can introduce to you.
Okay.
So he suggested this one, and then he brought it and said, you should take this home and you and your wife play this game.
Okay.
And so, I mean, if you look at the box, it's really, if I'd have seen this in the board game store, I probably would not have picked it up because it's a very unassuming box.
It is. It is, but when you told me the name Project L, that just had an air of mystery about it.
Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, you had this black box with the letter L on it.
Yes.
So, we brought it home. I brought it home, rather, and we played it.
Yes.
And she loved it. I immediately bought this game, So, I mean, let's go right into it.
Okay.
Theme.
There is no theme.
There's no theme.
This is the first game. They don't even have a story.
Right. There's no theme. It's a straight abstract game.
Straight abstract.
It kind of, if anything, it reminds me of Tetris, old day Tetris, but it's just no theme.
There's no theme.
All right. So let's go to components.
I like the components.
So I really enjoy the component. So how I look at this is they went that extra mile.
Yes.
Because the pieces could have been just cardboard. They made them plastic pieces. The boards could have been just flat cardboard.
Yes.
And they made them recessed.
Yes.
So the fact that they did that just brings a level of elegance, to this game that I really appreciate,
I absolutely agree with you on that. Yes.
Now let's go to art.
I really think this game is visually appealing.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, I guess I get that. I get it. It is very colorful.
It's colorful. It's not beautiful and pretty like a portrait, but the bright color and the clean lines.
Yeah.
It really just has an aesthetic going for it.
Yeah, I like I said, it goes back. This is an elegant game.
It's an elegant game. It makes you think of if you were in an art gallery and you saw a piece of modern art where they used contrast to really draw your eye, like the bright colors on the black recessed board. I just think it looks like a piece of avant-garde art.
Oh, okay. Who's avant-garde?
It just means cutting edge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway. Mechanics.
Well, there aren't a lot of mechanics. Your engine building and you're solving a puzzle.
Yeah, you're using tile placement, but basically it's an engine builder. Like when you solve a puzzle, usually a game makes you discard those pieces.
Yes.
You keep those pieces and put it into your engine, and you get more puzzles. So the more pieces you get, it's pretty much a race of how fast you can solve these puzzles. So it's like, how do you become more efficient
Right.
in solving these puzzles? Because it's a
Exactly.
race to see who can get the most points.
Exactly.
All right. You think this game's easy to teach?
You could teach this game to anybody.
Yeah, you really could. Because, I mean, it's just such a simple game.
It is.
In an elegant package.
In an elegant package. That's actually, I think that's why I like the game. Because it's not complex. There are not a lot of rules.
Yeah.
Like you say, as far as the strategy goes, it's more about being more efficient. How can I solve these puzzles in the least number of steps?
Yeah, we really enjoyed this game.
Yes.
So thank you. I'm not going to tell you the guy's name because he's going to remain as the guy.
All right, well, thank you, Guy.
So, that's pretty much what we think about Project L. I would suggest picking it up. We're looking forward to playing this with family and friends. If you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe because we're coming out with so much more content. Like I said, follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And like I said, I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
And this has been Blackboard Gaming. We will see you next time.